What's up, Aaron? How are you doing today, dude? Hikiko Murdy, thank you so much for that host, that auto host. I'm doing okay. Really long day at work today. Just one of those days. You know how it is. Kind of like one of those days where I got home and I was like, you know, I could just lay down, turn the lights off, and be done with it. What's up, Nicurdy? I didn't say anything about not wanting to play the game. I just said that that's kind of how my day at work made me feel. So I get in this morning and to work to like 256 emails. That normally means that there's a problem. So it turns out, our server, our database server that we use to run and house a bunch of our jobs, was hung up and not running for some reason, which means we had to reboot it. But rebooting it didn't solve the problem. We have a job in process that's supposed to take another portion of our company's data that they input. And they normally input it about maximum about 100 times throughout the entire day, throughout an entire 24-hour period. And that's fine. Well, they decided yesterday to import 10 years of 10 entire years of people that got let go or transferred or left. Terminations, basically. No idea why they decided to do this. No idea why they thought it was a smart idea to try and import 10 years worth of data in a single sitting, but what happened was... What happened was this normal process that's supposed to run maybe maximum of 100 times at all throughout the day was running the entire night and ran so many times that it took up all the threads from our data variables and jobs weren't able to release anymore. And then it turns out that they did all this by mistake and I had to sift through mounds of data to find the files that they actually did want to transfer and get rid of the ones that they did not want to transfer. I'm worried about spending money again, because every time I spend money on characters, the game's just like, you don't have them anymore, sucks to be you! Well, the thing about it is that these things are absolutely outside of my control. I don't touch them. I can't do anything with them until they're done with them. So no matter what, and this is the major problem in IT in general, is no matter what, I'm constantly relying on people. If they mess up, they don't have to clean up their mess. I have to clean up their mess because it all trickles down to my portion. And the only real problem with it is that people aren't held accountable for what they do. So it'll happen again. But the thing about it is, when it comes to, like... I'm not buying that stuff. Regardless of whether people get in trouble or not, it's not a problem. It's whatever. It's a per company basis. Most companies are like this. If you're like a part of certain groups, sometimes managers are a little bit more relaxed than others, or they'll like pick up the slack and say that it was their fault because they're management and they shouldn't have let it happen. Then you have other groups that try to completely sweep it under the rug like it never happened. And then you have groups like mine where my main superior tries to brush it under the rug, the guy that I work right next to, and then our boss, the two of our bosses, is the type of guy that likes to flip out about absolutely everything whenever something happens that comes down to us. So immediately it becomes this blame game of who did what, why did we make this mistake, and everything like that. And we spend a significant portion of the day just expressing, this had nothing to do with us. We're not the ones that made the mistake. It's just, it's going to take us time to fix the mistake. So I spend a majority of my day just defending myself and expressing that I had nothing to do with this issue, without throwing other people under the bus, mind you. Because it doesn't do anything. But enough of all that. Who had it? He doesn't. He has it though. He has the AoE heal. Let's see how much this actually heals for. Alright, Rune has 83. Is it gonna show them all? Okay. That's not bad. That's a pretty good heal, but how much does it cost? Was that 12? 3, 6, 9, 12? I wonder if it costs based on the amount of people that I heal, or if it's always 12. We'll have to figure that out when we don't have another robot in our party. Where's Tyler? He'd be happy to know that we're inside him right now, apparently. But anyway, yeah, I don't know how I feel about Raja though, because every time I get new characters in my party, they take them away. So I'm worried about buying him gear, because I've wasted a lot of money on characters and then all of a sudden they're gone. I buy the money, or I spend the money on the characters, and then I go through a dungeon, and then they're gone after that. I can't tell which one of you are girls and guys. Look downward. No. I don't see any differences in the NPCs at all. But enough of all that nonsense. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you guys on this fine Tuesday? That's a terrible thing to say. Pretty good. It's good to hear. Oh man, That's awesome, buddy. What type of job are you going for, man? And that sounds nice, Nikurti. Oh no, not your hat blowing away. Whatever will you do? Yeah, I'd be more concerned with the freezing to death part. Laconia. You know what? Forget it. I'm done looking at these places. The Twitch achievements are what? Online? Oh, for like what you need to do to be able to get partner and stuff. Are they things like must have 50 viewers persistently, must have 3 million followers, things like that? Ah. So it's based on the captain of the spaceship. Was there a Tyler in one of the prior Phantasy Star games? There's a plate here. Touch us, listen to our voice, entrust that body to us. $75 average viewers. I don't average 75 viewers. I'm lucky if I average 20. Oh well. I'm pretty sure this is where I need to go, but let's go talk to people again. Three average viewers. Yeah. Well, 75 average viewers is quite a bit. What I find slightly interesting with that, though, I suppose, is that I know and watch a lot of people that have partner that get far under 20 to 30 viewers a day. Okay, well, I don't think I have any items. Maybe I can use some type of spell. cool. Let's go talk to everybody again, I guess. Yeah, I already talked to him. Cool 4, thank you for that auto host, man. Yeah, I know that. Maybe I just have to be near here, not in this particular town. But yeah, we're a ways away from something like that. There's a plate here. $75 average? What would need to happen? Well, I'd have to have 75 people here almost every night, and your average viewer count is based on your entire stream, so you'd figure you'd have to have, like, you'd almost be better off streaming for shorter amount of times to just go straight up to what the requirements are for the amount of time to stream and days, and hope that you get an average of 75 viewers. But for it to really happen, I just had to be more popular. And more entertaining. Alright, so I guess we'll go back to the other town and see what we can figure out. To be honest with you, I'd probably get more viewers if I speedran constantly. That tends to be more popular than playing through games casual. Whoa! That was really cool. That's the first enemy that's, like, done something like that. Yeah, we tend to get more viewers during raffle days. Right at raffle times in particular. I just think going more north here is the wrong thing to do. Like, I think I'm supposed to do something with that. That grave, but I have no idea what it is. Yeah. Even most streamers that have gotten more popular doing more so casual stuff and things like that started out by speedrunning most of the time. Yeah, I'm not too worried about partner. If anything, seeing those achievements puts me even more in perspective of why I never applied before. Well, you think even like a lot of the big RPG speedrunners and stuff like that have never really been to my stream. Yeah. I just don't know how I feel about going the speedrunning route, honestly. I wasn't really asking a question. If I take a good look at the grave. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Actually, I wanted to use the inn. Because I used a lot of spells. Jeez. Cost of living has gone up. Yeah, well, I would say that in looking at those achievements that it pretty much solidifies for me that I won't get partner. Nope, don't gotta talk to everyone. Gotta talk to everyone, but then talk to a guy and press no 4 times. And then and only then can you progress in the game. Rip HP. got more experience by taking less damage outside. I'll use his first, I guess. Sucks to be you. Really? 3 defense? That's it? Twitch Legacy might be available, but I've had this chat window open for a long time. What's up, Shinny Wolf? How you doing? Oh yeah? Me too, except for the fact that I already played it. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with the Twitch upgrade for a while. It's gonna be just like anything else. It's gonna suck, and then it'll get better, and then we'll never look back. I don't know. I think some people like the series as a whole. I think people like the where you've got people that like the fantasy-esque worlds and things like that of most JRPGs, which is pretty traditional. You've got this futuristic world, which a lot of people really like. I don't know what that thing did with that, like, poison-type breath thing. Nakurdi, thank you for that host, man. Is that supposed to be poisoning me or something? And it's just missing? Alright. That's good enough for now. Yep. That's why I was having issues with stuff until I went back to the Legacy and clicked the tab. I mean, I don't see any reason why you can't like both. Both, Phantasy Star and Star Ocean. I personally am not a huge fan of the battle systems in the Star Ocean games. Particularly the later ones. This game is absolutely old school. Roger! Aw, man. Forget where I was trying to go. Eltanen's a Fantasy Ocean fan. When you making that game, Eltanen? This is not where I wanted to go, was it? Oh no, this is where I wanted to go. A Star fan? With all of our HP, where did it go? It used to be there. Wow! Holy shit! Do I have a revive spell? You think it's bull diarrhea and insults a player with its existence. Wow! That's harsh. Where would be a good place to go? Where's this gonna land me? Yeah, I get what you meant, Shinny. It didn't bypass me. I saw what you did. Har. Can I save here? Alright. Sarcasm. One of the few things I have going for me. So we got into one battle up here and got destroyed. Oh man, I see where this is going. So, I'm a little curious now, because the enemies did like a combo attack, but that could just be like that set of enemies type thing. I can't heal him. Don't do it, Grayson. Don't forget, you can't heal him, but maybe I can do combo attacks. But what the hell would combo together? Come on. Please do not. What? I can't fight these guys. I can't even survive an entire turn against them. It's ridiculous. Bum, 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 ba-dum. I should have known better. So what you're telling me is that I'm above the speedrun level. You probably also run from absolutely every battle in the game too. I think it's a lot easier to try and run away from these fights than it is to actually finish them. What the hell? Get out of here, mini Gundams. There has to be better ways to take these enemies out. Like, they just destroy me. Alright, time to learn if we have a skill that can revive people. Let's try Reaver. Dying was recovered! Oh man. Alright, well, now we know we have a revive spell. How much did that cost, though? Yeah. Get your speedrun strats out of here. Probably some secret type of AoE attack or something like that that you know about. That's super good, and you can just grind the crap out of stuff. I'm just gonna like macro this entire game. I'm gonna just macro auto attacks constantly, except for on bosses. That's my strategy for this entire game. All right. I'm just debating whether to fight anymore or not. Man, it'll sure be nice to play a game after this one that I don't have to heal my characters after every single fight. Oh wait, it's a Persona game! Goodbye to all your TP. Good guy Racha, using all of his TP to bring back us noobs from death. It's really good to know that I'm not getting any experience on Rika anymore either, because she just keeps dying. Oh, great. super happy that I got to move before that happened. It is your favorite Persona, that's for sure. Sure. Why am I so slow? Well, rip my healer guy. Oh yeah? So he doesn't have it. He's got Reaver though. He doesn't have healing abilities, but he's got Reaver. Unless I'm just not. No. No, he definitely doesn't have them. I never played any dot hack games, but I watched plenty of the anime. I always enjoyed the anime. Oh, come on, stop missing. We have to kill this thing before it explodes those guys on us. Thank you. Seriously, Chaz? Now I have to go back and check the other way. Why would you attack that one? Honestly, I think we're gonna play a lot worse games than Quarantine, but I'm guessing Quarantine either has like a lot of grinding or something like that in it. I'm gonna go over here and it's gonna immediately turn to a dead end. No. I'm just assuming from your reaction what I said. You don't have to spoil it. Messing is super cool. Stupid float mine. Get out of here. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Too bad I didn't go that way first. It makes me think about the different approaches to the run system in RPGs. Do you guys prefer a run system where if one character runs, you immediately run from the fight? Do you prefer it be you have to run with every character and that some characters can still get caught up? But as long as one character makes it out, it's official that you've run from the fight. Then there's map-based running, which you have to get to certain points on like grids and things like that to be able to run away from fights. What is your guys' preferred method in RPGs? You don't see the point of it? The point is that as long as one character gets away from the fight, you're fine. So you could build a character to have stats that benefit it from running away, because most of the time running is calculated on the speed of you in comparison to the enemies. So yeah, you might have a character that's not good for much other than running, but that could be pretty important for like late game areas and things like that sometimes in games. I prefer to have an understanding of how running works. So in most old school RPGs, it's based on your speed in comparison to like the group speed of enemies that you're fighting. But you don't necessarily know that by playing the game. It's never like expressed. I know it from Earthbound. The thing that I enjoy about Earthbound, I think, is that for every turn that goes by, you have a 10% chance increase of running. But it's also calculated off of your speed in comparison to the enemy's speed. But no matter what, after a certain point, you will always run away. And I like that. I think that's a cool addition. So you do not like how running works in Final Fantasy X, Nakurti. Even though that there's a good chance that if you don't run first turn that you're going to get wiped by a fight. What did I get? Shot? Some kind? Napalm shot. This is true, but that requires you having Titus in your party and makes him an asset in some runs. Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like it adds to tedium. I'm just, I'm more so asking if you feel like the benefits of that running system are worth it. Yeah, I know. I'm using it as an example to other games more so than Final Fantasy X. I feel like Final Fantasy X handles it pretty well, considering you have methods of running away with the entire party. So that was more so to go to your complaint of why should I have to run with every party member? Well, you don't, because you can just move in Titus and use the flee skill and run away. Oh. She heals significantly less than what he does with that ability. I'm at the point now where I'm starting to think I should back out of the dungeon. Because the dungeon's gonna throw some type of boss at me. It's gonna kick my ass. Shit. Oh my god. Please let me run. Not very well. Not very well. What's up, Lord Krellian? How you doing, Tyler? We're about to enter your town, man. Are you the driver of our spaceship? Actually, we're just gonna heal here. But since I said I'll go into the town, I'll go into the town really quick. There. We did it. We did the thing. I gained one whole level out of all those battles that we fought and used all of our TP in. Yes! Okay. So you're not a pirate? You're a driver? Alright, let's try and go through this area again and get brutally destroyed. What's wrong with reading your emails before you go to bed, Nikurti? Do you get to go to a lot of different places, though, because of driving a truck? My uncle was a truck driver for a while. Oh, I suppose he still is. I do not feel like getting exploded on. No, thank you. Seven years? That's impressive. I see. I'm sorry, Nikurti. That sucks, man. Do you have any other people in mind? Ah. Yeah, that seems exactly like what you needed. This game's just gonna switch its name to Fantasy Misses all the time. Alright, so yeah, let's use lots of magic to bring everyone back. I'm dying lots. In fact, I'm barely ever living or alive at any point in time in this game. These guys hit a lot. Except for Ren, which I wish would get hit more often, but does not. And then we miss 3 million times, and the fight goes on longer than it needs to. And we wonder why everyone dies. Alright, time to heal again. Can't remember the last time I had to do that. It's been a while. Yeah. I wonder if I'll be able to get to whatever's in the shadows there. Right. I bet you this is where you grind, Nikurti. Right here, in this room. You hope for these robot things. Ow. Alright. All right. Ah. Okay then. Don't know what that does. Okay, so defending does not defend that damage. Good to know. We ain't dying, we dead. This oh so pleasant music on the way there. So glad that I have to walk all the way back there to probably just get destroyed again immediately at the start of the fight. Yes! Onward and upward. Up the elevators, down the elevators, all over the place. Oh, great. That was cool. Crayson. Like C-R-A-Y and then S-I-N. Crayson. I've been told that that's very unfortunate because people would prefer if it was just a different spelling of Kraken. I don't mind being called either or, though. And how are you doing, Doc? I'd say what's up, Doc, but I think that that would be another shaking head type thing from Nakurti. Having his dismay towards my particular type of humor. There you go. A man after my own heart right there with the puns. Thank you. We need more of this in stream, guys. This is how we get partner. More puns. Yes! Unleash the Crayson, not the Kraken. Because they're cool. Man, he heals so much more. Alright, so... No! At least let me move! Oh yeah, he'll ruin it real good. Is that what you're saying, Nakurti? I should turn this Grand JRPG tour into the Grand PUBG tour? We can change the list from 738 RPGs to just PUBG listed 738 times, and we can have a raffle at the end of each game and ask someone to pick something from the list. Oh yeah, Altanin? In Soviet Russia, PUBG plays you! Yes, Tyler! You may be a truck driver, but you are now the pun driver as well. Become a grill and stream lol easy partnership. I think it's just as difficult for girls to get partnership as it is guys. Do I want to heal with him? Rasha step on Legos and play PUBG. Yes! This is what I want this stream to be! Forever and ever! Terrible puns for everyone! See, everyone normally yells at me for making puns, but now I've got people here that are embracing it! Yeah, I don't know. I think you've facepalmed quite a few of my puns there, Altanin. Oh man. No, run. Thank you. Nope, I'm not gonna use what's the spell called? No one use Reaver on Nakurti. Let him dying. Let him sit dying. Alright guys, that took like 20 minutes, so let's do the thing. Yeah, I expect Twitch to have issues while trying to do this whole beta thing. All right. So let's do this thing again. So can I pick people with that? I'm so confused by these spells. Flowl. You're from the future. Actually, you know, I think we're just gonna do this. Actually, sure. Yeah. Barrier. Okay, so this time I went before him, huh? And rip. There has to be some type of other defensive spell. As I spend time now trying to... I forget if this actually did damage last time or not. As he does an AoE and kills Raja again. I don't know what this does, so let's figure it out. What's up, Travis? I really want to flick it off right now, but then it would look like I'm flicking you guys off, so I'm not going to do that. He's gone. We got all the experience on one character. Is Ren gonna leave us now? I think if Ren leaves us right now, that I might just shut my computer off. Yeah, what a fight! Because you're green. If we use the ice digger, we can break ice walls. We're all dying to get out of here. So that's not a good sign for future bosses, by the way. Oh yeah, we all have ice skates. Look at us skating around. Except for Ren. He's just there, like, walking. Alright. Where's it at? Oh. It's called... Totally not worth it. Oh, I healed. Did not know I healed. I would say that... Those are giant penguins. I'd say that Wild Arms 3 might take that. But I haven't played the other one, so... But Wild Arms 3 has lots of final boss phases. Way too many. Alright, well. We need to talk and figure out. Yes, I get it. The tower. Where's it at? It's definitely a thing. Well, I guess we went the wrong way, guys. Bum 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 bum. I don't think we're trying to poke people. We're poking ice walls. More specifically, oh yeah. Whoa. Oh, they come back. They come back if I get into a fight? Maybe this is where we're supposed to go? Yeah! Totally like TMNT, just with less pizza. And more lightsabers. Why does everything do so much damage? Alright, we need to figure out some type of AoE spell. We have to have something. Something that can just, like, kill everything. No. Yes. Sure. Yeah. If we're not dead before we get to use everything. Sure, let's try this, see what it does. This is really true. Many final bosses. I like how you threw phase in there. Do not start on their final form. This isn't even my final form! Memes, memes, memes. Oops. I especially love how the game will let me heal someone that doesn't need to be healed and still take all my magic. It's very cool. Try meat. Right, left, right. Alright, can I actually kill... Wait. Oh yeah, that's right, I don't have a weapon on him, so he can't attack. Whoa! I'm starting to think that there might be elemental weaknesses in this game, and I have not been taking advantage of them. That's a good sign for the future. I wonder if it's just because of his level, because he gained like 3 million levels. Actually, he gained 2 levels, but It was 3 million times the amount that the other guys gained. Yeah, that doesn't sound like me at all. Also, considering I don't know what half the spells in this game do, I think it's pretty fair to say that I've tried quite a few things. And I got, like, a bunch of Stardew and all this other... Cool, my guys died. Again. There's that extra input. Squirrels. Cats. Some meow, we get a feeling. Right meow. Everybody tell their puns. Right meow. Alright. We need cat puns. Is shuttlecock? Did he give me another one? No. No, he didn't. Sad day. Plasma claw. Giant animals. I like how Rune doesn't think it's cute, then he's up there kissing it. We are needing more sardines in this game! Oh, he must be heading in the right direction because the cost of staying at an inn rose again. Oh man, a creepy tower east of here. Yeah, peck Raja in the back of the head. It's what he deserves. Raja. Shut up, Nakurti. I don't know if I want to buy the dagger and actually give me a shield. Oh my god. Alright, we need to sell some equipment. Denied. Denied by the JRPG list, just like it should be. I don't know, Nakurti. You haven't won a raffle in a while. I don't know how much say you actually have. I wouldn't be worried, everyone. He curses all the time. Alright. Altanin. Alright. Yeah, he's got a unique face going on. Alright, let's make sure that it actually increases both their stats first. Increases his ever so slightly. And his. Alright, I wish I bought defensive equipment for other characters, considering my other characters are the ones that are dying constantly, but nope. You have to pay to win a raffle? Nah. You just have to be here. We'd never eat them. Just their eggs. Just their kids. Alright. Why? Why would I want to do that? Maybe I should buy a bunch of these. Why would I constantly ask Rune if he thinks it's cute? Alright. They said east up here. Okay. It's a shame these guys don't get good experience. They sure hit a lot though. So I don't know why I even came here. I probably went the wrong way. Oh, come on. Alright, we're looking for a tower. What's going on? There's something I used that increased my defense, wasn't there? Was it blessing? Fights like this are awesome where I don't know whether I can actually kill this or if this is just going to keep going on forever or not. Seems like it's just going to keep going on forever. Okay then. Try some stuff. Question is, how much longer do I wait? Before just saying that this is a waste of my time. What a waste of time. I really wish I got some of the experience for that fight, but... ah, well. Alright, Tyler. Thanks for stopping by, man. A mansion southeast of here. Ugh, sorry. That was really loud, I'm sure. Wham! Okay, you're apparently both the other shift. Rip Piccolo. Darn! Lol, such a daredevil. So, if you're gonna tell me that I just was not able to defeat those plants... Well, you do realize, Nakurdi, I just bought him armor, right? Not more than, like, 3 minutes ago. All right. Question becomes, is there better is this stuff better? It's super expensive. I just bought this other stuff. Man, it's like I don't trust buying anything in this game at all. And I guarantee like half the stuff has side things that it does, but of course, just like old school games do, you don't know what that extra thing is that it does. Yeah, he's outside my door complaining. That would be him meowing. Alright. Already got that, and that, but not that. Okay, so I feel a little bit better about the weapons, at least. Even though I wasted, like, 20k for no reason. Yippee me. If I let Chrono in the room, he'll stay in here for a good 5-10 minutes, and then he'll complain to be let out, and then he'll complain to be left back in, and that will continue until I'm in a position where I can constantly pay attention to him, in which case he may complain slightly less then. Chrono, shush. Yeah. I don't think he's trying to tell me it's time to sleep. I think he's just... He wants to be where I'm at all times, but he also wants attention at all times until he doesn't want attention, in which case I better be leaving him alone. Can I actually win the fight now? Is that how this is gonna be? I can win the fight now? Now that I don't have a defense buff. Rip. I don't know if this is doing anything or not. I have no way of knowing if this is doing anything or not. Cool. I mean, we got a cutscene this time. Does that mean anything for us? Heck if I know. Can you just attack the guy that's basically a tank, please? That can heal himself, no problem. Can you attack that guy? What do you say? Good idea? Maybe? No? No? You just wanna... Cool. So now I have no idea whether I'm doing the right thing or not because they're still just spawning. No idea what to do. Let's just go check other areas for fun. It's really cool that they take your, you know, your AoE healer away from you. And then the game's like, oh! Go ahead, figure out what to do. I know she's there. I know where she's at. Do I have to fight the boss? Do I have to talk to some random NPC first before I can actually fight that boss and win? Who knows? I would say that's not the right way to go. Where am I? I'm guessing this is where Raja is from. I'm not gonna bother talking to everybody yet because I don't feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. Or maybe I lied, but maybe I will. But there's a lot of places in here. And I feel like I'm gonna have to come back here later and then talk to everybody. And I don't want to run into one of those situations where I think I talked to everyone, but I have to talk to everybody after I talk to everybody prior somewhere else and did some random plot trigger. I can tell you this is one aspect of old school RPGs I don't miss. I don't so much mind the lack of direction sometimes. I mean, it happens. But random plot triggers that are like, go to this place, do this thing, but not really telling you if what you're doing is like correct or not, I guess. Like, do I need to fight that thing? Did I just die to it? Is it gonna keep spawning? Should I keep trying? I mean, I sat there trying to kill it for what, 15 minutes? And just like that, there's better items, and I don't have money for them. Sweet. Just what I like to see. Another thing with games like this, do you spend money or do you just save it? But I think if you don't spend money, you can't really progress very well. Yeah, I already talked to you. Can't remember if I talked to this guy or not. Alright, well, there's a couple houses over here I didn't check, but so far seems like a complete waste of time. This is this holy flame. Give me the flame so I can burn down the forest. Check over here. see what these enemies are like. 83 damage. Sure is cool to miss a lot. Why am I doing so little damage? Because I'm probably not supposed to be here yet, because that was a lot of experience. This is definitely going to be side quest material, so I'll probably just avoid this place. Alright then, so I think I officially checked everything there is to check, which makes me think that I have to fight that fight and somehow win. Or I'm wrong and there's some type of weird item or something like that that I have to use, or some specific type of magic that I have to use. Now I just gotta remember how to get over there. Oh yeah, that was this place. Probably have to come back there later. Oops. So let's just try this 300 times till we fail. Let's see what this does. No idea what that just did. I don't know what that does either. kinda just wanna die. Really? Well, I don't know how I feel about that. At all. There's no real way of knowing what you're supposed to do there. Rufia, thank you for that host. How was your stream? Actually, what am I doing? Better off just resting first, just in case. What type of stuff does she have? Okay, I don't know what Rimpa is. That's what she already has. Brings his agility down. I feel like agility is pretty important, so I think I'll stick with it for now. Okay. I didn't know most people stared and looked at a wall when they were meditating, but if that's how you do it, that's how you do it, I guess. I'll go check the rest of this side first, I think. Alright. I think I checked every room now. So everyone just knows Rune, I guess. Oh, Chaz, you're one for words. He's a ball. It was Rune all along. Telepathy ball. Why? Good question.
But there's carnivorous trees that obstructs those who try to pass.
What? Give me your balls. Whoa, big plot reveal, guys! This place is west, but maybe not the right place. I mean, it's a temple. Who knows? Really? I went into the wrong one. I still don't know what those dues do. No clue whatsoever, honestly. I don't know why I expected the other guy to say anything differently. Oh no! Ha 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 ha! Oh no, not Air Castle! Alright then, well, so much for getting that torch. Ha 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 ha. It's a castle that floated in the skies of planet Parma a long, long time ago. Yeah. Okay. We're really JRPGing now. Get thrust upon a quest, and then that quest turns into a quest, and that quest turns into a quest of fetching something for a quest, and then that quest turns into a quest about a quest, fetching a quest for a quest, by a quest. Man, news travels fast. Yep. To the airport! I feel like I haven't actually played the game in a while. Like, I haven't fought any battles or anything. That's because fighting those battles yields very little experience. Oops, well, there's double input. Not the... I almost said Lars cannon. Laser cannon. Forget how to get back to the airport. I think I'm close. Wait, this was the wrong way to go or something? Can't remember. This does not seem familiar to me. I feel like I checked this way and it wasn't the correct way to go or something. Yep. I guess I could just teleport back there, maybe. Now I remember. To the air castle. That's in space, not actually in the air. More in the atmosphere. No chest. Bummer. Okay. What is that thing? Hey, we have... It's gonna be one of those things I can barely hit, then yeah, it's got barely any HP. Alright. She doesn't have nearly as much EP. She's level 27 though, which makes me feel underleveled. Man, I sure miss a lot. Rune's the only character that I have that has a revive spell, so if he dies, I'm in trouble. Can't let him die. I don't know if this is the correct way to go or not. Maybe I should talk to those guys at the start. And I'll get, like, locked up here because I didn't, or something. Or not be able to progress up here is a better way of putting it. Must be like weak to one of the elements that she has equipped or something. Of course. I went back and checked for nothing! Now the question becomes, is it just these two? No. Of course. Just please be a chest up here or something. Please don't tell me that that stairwell is where I was supposed to go. Damn it. Yay. Oh, fantastic. Alright then. Guess that pretty much answers that, huh? Thanks, Nicurdy. Have a good night, man. Alright, let's try this again, but this time let's actually go up and like try and talk to these guys, see what happens. I guess we can try and fight these guys. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So I was right to not bother with them. I thought that that would be a really quick battle using that. Half my health. Rip Rune. And I'm pretty sure I've got no other method of reviving him, right? It'd be nice if I could just get on the ship without actually having to fly somewhere. So I didn't make it very far that attempt. I don't even want to fight anything anymore. Everything just destroys me. Well, we made it to the same room, but this time around we actually lived, so get to make a little bit more progress. And just like that, back down to no HP. I want to fight them for the experience, but I just lose too much in trying to do that. Be nice if I could at the very least make it a little bit further in this place. Even those guys, they're not that strong HP-wise, but they do so much AoE damage. Alright, let's go down these steps this time around. We only just would have checked them, we would have known. Instead of trying to backtrack. Alright, now this is something I didn't do yet. So be sure to check everywhere. I don't know how bad these guys are, so I'm gonna try and kill them. Although Rune being low HP scares me. Why does Chaz just do so little damage now? Guys have to be resistant to flame or something. Rip. There has to be another way to revive. There's just becoming too many places to check. Alright. Let's go down a little bit more. See if I can get this chest. Bum 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 bum. I think this was the place with the most upgraded weapons and such. I think a few pieces of armor might help me. And get through this place a little bit easier at least. Alright. I already have the reflect mail. I could get the reflect shields. What does he have right now? He's got that. She's got that. I think he does not have is the reflect shield. Which honestly, I could just buy 2 of them and put them on him. I don't know that having this better sword's really gonna matter too much. Increases my defense a little bit. And I was not doing very much damage with this flame sword, but I'll keep it in case I find a boss that has, like, really weak, a weakness to fire or something like that. So let me buy one of those claws for her, I guess. Well, I was really hoping for better armor, but I don't know that slightly better damage helps that much. I'll keep that Thunder Claw as well, even though I'd like to sell it for extra money. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. We will come back tomorrow and try and get more progress in this